T-Boys TV, we're here obviously for another defeat, talking about another away defeat. What a surprise. 2-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. I mean, I did actually predict a 2-0 win for Nottingham Forest, so I did half expect it. But again, guys, I'm frustrated because, I don't think Forest were all that. They didn't have to be all that. It's another one of them lacklustre away performances. One good chance, if we're being honest, guys, and that was the Liam Walsh chance. I think he was the best player today. He was showing a lot more ambition, I guess, to what he has. I mean, his passes is great, as we know, and he was doing really good long balls and stuff. But I just felt he stood out. I mean, I thought McGuinness started off okay. A few good sliding blocks and stuff. But the goal, McGuinness, that was criminal. You cannot just let him do that. Just let him go up for that Yates and score that goal. It was too easy. Um, you look at that goal again. You look at what Holmes is doing. He's actually trying to compete with the others so they don't win the ball. McGuinness is just ball watching. It's not good enough. When you pay that money, you have paid for him. Allegedly, but either way, it's our biggest transfer ever, and he's performing hit and miss games. It's not good enough, guys. He has good moments in games, but predominantly there's always a moment in a game from him that ain't great. And that cycle has continued today. And yeah, they go 1-0 up. Like I say, we had a chance with Walsh. I mean, Jones for his debut was pretty good. He made a run, really good run to get through, and then they had a chance straight after. Quite similar how they got in behind as well. Obviously, didn't quite score from that moment, but going 1-0, and you think to yourself, well, we're still very much in this, but it was just their chances we just weren't really creating. Very, very sloppy in possession at times as well. I mean, we've done well to get out of stages at points, but, simple passes were very, very crap today, if we're going to be totally honest. And then we made some changes. I mean, Morris weren't great today, I'll be honest. The only good thing he probably done was when he tried to head it on to Elijah. And Elijah, when he come on, man, like that shot, man, where he would have shot last season, that's how he got the goals, sort of similar, isn't it? Touch, bring it down. He didn't shoot. He tried playing it across, and if we get that goal, game's on. We could have got back into it. You look at a Premier League game. All right, Forest are doing much better this year, but like I say, they weren't great today. We were just so poor, and they didn't have to do much. But you look at that. If that's last season, Elijah's taking on a shot, getting us back in the game. For the equaliser, and we could have went on to win that game last year. But this year, it's not the same player. Let's be honest. Yes, he's got a few goals in that, but he's a confidence player, and again, he was a bit of a slow start to the season, but you can tell his confidence ain't there. With that moment, Morris, like I say, weren't great other than that. And again, I don't like us playing one up front when it's Morris because he's one dimensional. He holds up the ball, which he can be good at, but then he ain't got that pace to get him behind, and he ain't got them options alongside him because a lot of times, especially in this game and previous games, he's come in deep, and then there's no one there. But yeah, obviously Clark come on, Brown come on, Nelson come off. I mean, it weren't great today, I'll be honest. But Yates, he should have been on the card. This referee was an idiot. I said that going into it. Premier League referees, guys, what do you expect? But that doesn't take away the fact that we were so poor yet again, and the new manager's going to have a field day. Obviously the rumours, Bloomfield obviously was more of a heavy link yesterday. Obviously Wickham won 2-0 against Portsmouth. I don't want him, guys. And again, that's no disrespect to him, but his CV is not that convincing for me. He needs to do more for me to want to have him as a manager. We've got great opportunity to get some experience as a manager in the club. Steve Cooper, Gary O'Neill, someone like that. That's what we need. That is what we need. And again, like I say, guys, look at what Steve Cooper did with Forest. They were struggling like we are, climbed them up, won the playoffs the same season. I'm not saying we'll win the playoffs, but he could definitely shoot us up the table. I'm glad that we went with the back four today. But one up front, it's not working. I was saying on the Hat Show yesterday, we need to go with a 4-1-3-2 in my opinion. And have that one as Nakamba, for example. Because that back four, let's be honest, especially based on everyone that's available right now, that is our best back four. And then McGuinness has a moment like that. It's not good enough, guys. When you pay that money for him and he has these sloppy errors in a game constantly, it's not good enough, guys. And I thought Holmes was all right. Walters, again, he's got a lot to learn in it. He gets bodied off the ball too easily, I'll be honest. But when he's going forward, he's good. But again, it's disappointing, guys. You know, we need to act fast now and get someone in, because we obviously, you know, we're not playing during the week, but I want to have someone in transfer window. You know, the players that do come in and players that do leave, obviously more so for the players that come in, will know who their manager is, so we can do more business, because we need to do more. We need to get an actual striker. Yeah, Jones, he looked good today, but he's not a striker. So I don't want to hear people saying he's the Taylor replacement. We need to get a striker, yeah, that can play alongside Morris and Elijah, or even swap, you know, between them two, one each, you know, etc. That's what we need to do. So we shall see. You know, what happens. Obviously, there was rumours Woodrow, well, Wrexham were looking at Woodrow. We'll see if anything follows up on that. I haven't really seen too much on that, but I'll be honest, it'd be good to get him off the books and get a striker in to be that Taylor replacement, as long as we actually use him. So yeah, that's that really. But again, disappointing, and yeah, we move on to Preston. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game and everything like that. Smash a like, subscribe, follow me across all my socials. Take care and peace.